Okay, everybody, a short video for Commonwealth and even shorter video for France. But Commonwealth is going to has 30. We're going to buy a cruiser. Well, let's go over here. Cruiser, destroyer, and destroyer. So 12, 20, 28, saving 2. Okay, so for movements, there is no combats because I screwed up over here. Really, what I should have done, instead of moving UK here and moving Commonwealth here, I should have moved UK here and Commonwealth landed here, and then I could have put a factory here. But my whole thing was an airport, go 1, 2, 3, 4. Basically, Commonwealth would have had 3 planes, 2 ships, and been able to attack the Philippines. So that is not going to happen this turn, so we cannot do that. So that kind of sucks. So we're not attacking any, or we are, actually we do have 1 attack. So we're going to take that destroyer there, take a sub, and 3 planes. I almost forgot about that. So we're going to kill that destroyer. So I'm going to roll it to, tell me whether or not you want to scramble that. I kind of doubt if you would, but we can roll it either way. We're not doing there. That's non-combat. Non-combat everywhere else. Here. This is non-combat moves. We are going to take this. Actually, we got 2. 1 for just shits and giggles. It doesn't matter, but we're going to take this transport that's an A53, is going to go 1, 2 to A37 and bring 2 guys and land them in Crete. 2 guys came from Anglo-Egyptian Sudan. The guy in Ethiopia is going to do a walk into British Somaliland. So that's liberated. Over here in A16, we're going to bring a guy and artillery down, land him on Gibraltar. Oops. So from A16 to A29, and infantry and artillery into Gibraltar. And that is it. Movements. Since none of these else matter. The 2 cruiser and destroyer in P46 is going to join the Americans in P37. The 2 transports in P51 is going to pick up all these guys and go 1, 2 to P57, bringing with 2 infantry, 2 artillery. The transport in P58 is going to go 1, 2 and join up with the Americans with 1 guy. Transport in P57 also going to go 1, 2, and it's going to bring in a artillery and an infantry, and there we go. That's done. These 2 destroyers are going to be built in P57 along with the cruiser. So let's roll that up. Okay, so we got 3 planes and a destroyer. Hits. And you have a destroyer, which hits, so I lose a sub. So destroyer gone, sub gone. If you want me to re-roll that and you want to scramble with that, let me know. I'll re-roll it. Okay, planes are going to land with the British in Hong Kong. Now, to do disposition, let's move those together since they don't matter. In Sydney, we have nothing. Queensland, we have 2 AAAs. Let's go, 2 AAAs. P-57, we have 2 destroyers and a cruiser. And P-57, we have cruiser, destroyer, 4 transports, carrying 2, 3, 4 infantry, 3 artillery. In Hong Kong, we have 3 fighters. Nothing over here. Oh, this guy in Rhodesia is going to go to Angola. So we have 1 infantry in Angola, 1 infantry in Southwest Africa. On Gibraltar, we have 2 infantry, 2 artillery, and A-29, we have a transport. Also, in A-37, we have a transport. On Crete, we have 2 infantry. Nothing in Ottawa. And London, we have 2 guys. So that's it. We collect 30. So we get 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26 for that. Do we have one more? Nope, we don't have one. We lost that. Plus 3 for the islands is 29. So we get 29, 30, 31. So we have 31 to spend next time. I doubt that we'll be spending it. But just in case, we'll have 31. Now, a couple things on the game. And I screwed up over here. We should have been able to take the Philippines this turn, which kind of sucks. But over here so far, I see 3 victory cities. 1, 2, 3. So we have 3 over here. Europe side for victory cities, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 victory cities. So that's 8 victory points so far. Now, you're going to have Reich, so that's going to be 1. You're going to have genocide, which is 2. So that's 10 right there. You got to get 3 more. You're not going to get the med points. John, I think you forgot that Crete was part of the med points. When you bought that airport, I thought for sure you were going to put the airport in Cyprus. Since if you put it in Cyprus, you could, well, that would have been non-combat because that's pro-allied, so it wouldn't have mattered anyway. But you didn't put anything on Crete, and you didn't build any transport, so there's no way you can take Crete back, so you're not going to get the med point. Possibility you can get the wall, so that would be 1. Possibility is still open. You can get resources. It would be 2. And if you get really lucky rolling, you might be able to take Brazil, but we've got enough to take Brazil back. I don't see any other points unless I'm missing one. So I see you're at 12 victory points. And I don't see where the third one, where you get 13. I'm probably missing something, and most definitely am. So I do not put it past Bill to come up with something sneaky. But anyway, that's it. Russia's turn. I'd say Russia, basically, you can't get to Stalingrad, so we don't care if you take any of these because they don't belong to victory points. You can't take Moscow. Russia is going to try and take Archangel and Vologda back so they can go and take Urals back. That's one of the resources. And America is going to try and take Siberia. So, and then we have all this to either take Philippines, Shanghai, or take Hong Kong back. You're not going to get the Chinese point. And we took Tibet off, so you can't get to that. So anyway, that's it. This has been a real nail-biting game. And John, your jet fighters and all this stuff you did in Africa really was throwing us for a loop. We had no idea what to do or how to save anything. Bill, I'm sorry to say, you just rolled real shitty over in the Pacific. And you should have done a lot better on that battle than you did. And that big sea battle over here, you should have done a lot better than that. And that was some pretty bad rolls on your part. And you had some shitty rolls some other places too where you shouldn't have lost guys, and you did. So anyway, take care, guys. Bye.